Hello, this is our science, and me and my partner Sean created a simple text-based game that uses natural language processing techniques. So the first thing to do is choose a difficulty rating. Let's go with normal. All right, so we're in a dungeon. You only have your sword, a map, and an empty bag. All right, I choose to go right. Okay, doing that results in me going face to face with a monster. I don't want to fight a monster right now, so I'm actually going to run away because it's something I can do. All right, we go back. All right, the only other direction to go is head downward, and so I head down. Okay, so now I encounter another monster. Oh, I don't want to fight this guy either. He's got more health, so I'm gonna run away again. Okay, so I don't really know where I am, so I'm gonna just play my map. Okay, so I'm stuck between two monsters. I'm gonna go to the one in the right just because I know that it has less health. I say traverse east. It's basically the same thing, and so I decide to go right. Okay, now we're going to go face with a monster. I'm not going to run away this time, and instead I'm going to attack the monster. Okay, so doing so, I did some damage to it. And now I'm going to attack it again, but this time with a stun attack. And hopefully I'll be able to get the stun. Alright, he's not able to get stun, which is not good. But good news is that I was able to actually dodge the attack naturally and not take any damage, which is still a pretty good event to turn out. So I'm going to attack again. It seems that he was able to hit me, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to use my fireball attack. That's something that I can do. And so I'm going to cast my fireball. And it turns out I did not hit it. That is not good. And so the way that this game works is that you have what you're inputting is separated into two categories, either an attack or an object. Given the state of the game, you can either perform certain actions given that they're appropriate, or you really can't. So in this case, I am fighting a monster, so I can say that I fight the monster, and if I say monster, enemy, or anything in those types of words, the game understands it and is able to do it. I still have to fight it, so I'm going to say attack again, and still have to fight it, so I'm going to say attack again. But I could have actually a stun beforehand, but still. And essentially that's how my input parser is able to detect what the user is trying to do and how it's able to perform the commands in the game. And so now Sean is going to talk about how the text generates for the game.
Yes, you can see how after you enter certain input that certain words and certain text will be generated. Like I typed go right and it said you can't go right. There's a wall there. You can't go by it or break it down. And basically, this text is generated using an n-gram language model, and the data this model is trained on is a text file that's associated with the game, and it has different types of sentences for different types of situations. Like there's a situation you can't go a certain direction, and there's sentences in the data set for that, and I can go down though, so yes, and I find a treasure chest, and these messages also were generated using that n-gram language model, and inside this chest there's a health potion, and it will restore moderate amount of health, and I take it, I say yes, and, okay, the chest is empty, so now I can go right, and
Yeah, something to note is that the input parser also has a typo checker, so that he said go right with two eyes, so it's able to detect that it was a typo and fix it and recognize that what he actually meant was go right.
you can also see how, like, when I encounter a monster, you can see how there's like the name of a monster here. The sentences in the data do not have like the names for the monsters. They're like placeholders, like monster type. And then when the game is running, the monster type placeholder gets replaced by the name of the monster, and also his weapon, like his sword. It just says monster weapon.
Yeah, that way we have the game is able to create have like a personality and properly inform you on what's going on.
So I think you have a good understanding now of how this game works.
yeah, I hope you enjoy playing as much as we went on to develop it. And if anyone has any other questions, they know where to ask and contact us. All right. Thank you for watching.